Hi, I'm Dr. Donna Craft, and I'm here today with Dave Hodgson with BaxMAX Back Supports. And we're going to talk a little bit about how he got started in the business and how I got introduced to them and how I use them in the office. So Dave, welcome to Ann Arbor, and tell us a little bit about your company.
Sure. So Donna, we're a Michigan-based company. We're based in Lake Orion, and I got involved in the BaxMAX business 10 years ago. Now, I know that we just introduced the BaxMAX to you this year, and if we've been in business for 10 years, how come you haven't heard of us? There's a little bit of a history here, so let me explain that a little bit. I actually got involved with the business because of my connection in retail. So I have, in a previous lifetime, I used to sell to Best Buy and Target and a lot of big box retail stores. And the BaxMAX was developed by a spine specialist in Los Angeles, California. He owned clinics all over the place. And he had an idea of creating a back support that was lightweight and breathable and comfortable, and patients could wear it, and that it would last and be durable, but yet also tighten enough that it would unload upper body weight from the lumbar. Okay, so I started working with the doctor, and we did some pilot projects, and we took it into some retail places. And we tried it in a few locations, and unfortunately, we did not succeed. Now, I say that with a smile on my face now because we're doing really well now. But unfortunately, when we first started with the product, we didn't succeed with it. And part of the problem was the BaxMAX is such a unique product that you just have to try it in order to really understand it. And I remember showing it to you for the first time. And you'd seen back braces as a chiropractor for years and years, right?
31 to be exact.
31 years, there you go. But the first time you put it on and you tried it, you felt a difference.
Yeah, it was like, ooh, all of a sudden it helped my posture, it took the pressure off my back.
Right.
So, I looked at it online.
Okay.
And I thought, oh, that's nice, but, okay.
Right.
But once I tried it on, it was like, wow, what a difference it made.
And that was really, I guess, in our marketing, that's what we were doing wrong. We were trying to sell the product to people who didn't have the opportunity to try it. Because if you walk into a pharmacy or you walk into a Walmart or something like that, and our product is sitting next to a product that's much cheaper,
right,
and you just know you need a back brace, what are you going to do? You're going to buy the cheapest product you can. And probably, if your chiropractor told you to go to the Walmart and get a back brace, or go to CVS and get a back brace, you're just going to buy the cheapest one you could find. So they didn't really know until they tried it on. So we realized that if we can get people to somehow try our product on before they buy one, no matter what we sold it for, they would buy it because it just works that well. I mean, it feels completely different. People that have acute issues get relief from this, especially if they're physically active. And that's really who we want to target with the BaxMAX. Our customers who, we know they live a physically demanding life, whether they're a carpenter, construction worker, golfer, tennis player, whatever. And they need the support in order to do their life, or
that's been my experience at the office. The biggest thing is having a patient try it on, because once they try it on, they're sold. I mean, there's not a sell that you have to do. It's like, you may want to try this and see how this feels, and they're like, whoa, exactly. That's wonderful. Yes, and it's been very easy to, I would say, sell them in the office or have patients get them because it just feels so good when they put it on.
Right. One of the things I've learned, so we've been selling to chiropractors now for 4 years. So I've been involved with the product for 10. So we did retail. We took a break for a while. We kind of, thought about it. And I wasn't doing it full time. Of course, I had another full-time company I was working with and products. But it was really 4 years ago we sold it to our first chiropractor. And the light bulb went off for me that, hey, this is, you see the patients that we really want to put this belt on. They're coming to you because they have lower back issues. This is a perfect place for the BaxMAX to be sold. So we developed our program completely around chiropractic. So today, we don't sell them anywhere else outside of chiropractic. We do have a website we sell them on, okay, but they're $69.95. So we keep the retail price high so that the patient can feel good. If they're buying it from you, they're going to get it for the same price as they can get it on a website, okay? But we don't sell them in retail stores. We don't sell them really anywhere else, so there's no competition. So I've probably met tens of thousands of chiropractors in the last 4 years because we do a lot of, shows.
Different states.
Different states, yep. And the biggest the biggest feedback that I get, I usually ask if they use back supports in their practice. And I would say 8 or 9 out of 10 doctors don't have back supports in their practice. And they tell me every time because there's no new technology in back braces. There's nothing new that I can get that they can't get at the pharmacy. Or I have to be able to build their insurance for them and get these really expensive, uncomfortable braces. So there's no real happy medium, and there hasn't been. And that's really, and when they tell me that, if I can get them to put it on, I know that they're going to be a customer of mine.
You know, the other thing that makes it really tough is sometimes patients can buy it online cheaper than I can buy it direct from a company.
Right.
And it's like, why carry them and have the inventory and all that when
Yep.
they can just go online and get it cheaper, you know? And so it just doesn't make sense to carry them.
Right. With technology today, they're going to get on their smartphone and they're going to Google it right here in your reception area. And if they can get it $10 cheaper on Amazon, you can bet they're going to buy it on Amazon.
Yes.
So, and that's really why we do that with the BaxMAX and why we're really selling exclusively, in this industry. We believe in chiropractic, first of all, as our, the business owners. We go see chiropractor. So we not only believe in the philosophy, but we also believe in the marketing strategy. And we believe that patients, I don't want to just hand them a back brace and say, here, go use it, because if they don't use it properly, they can really do a lot of damage to themselves. Okay, they can make the problem worse. They can exacerbate the lower back pain. They can weaken their muscles. So we want them to have proper training, and that's really why chiropractors are so important for us as an outlet to be able to sell the product, because people need to know how to use it.
Yeah, they train their patients, So a couple things about Dave everyone should know about. First of all, Dave is a great supporter of an organization that I'm involved in, and that's Women Chiropractors, and so we appreciate that.
Absolutely.
But one of the ways that I tested the product before really ordering it is I have a father-in-law who is 86 and lives with us, and he has a bad disc. He has stenosis, and he has been just a golfer for over 50 years. So he is my built-in golf partner.
There you go.
And this summer, he wasn't able to golf more than barely 9 holes and suffer. And so and when I say golf, it's like at a course where I park him 2 steps from his ball. He'll get out, he'll swing, has a beautiful swing, great shot, get back in. At the end of 9 holes, he says, I'm just so exhausted from all that walking. And I'm like, what walking? But what he was telling me is he has no pain when he swings.
Wow, that's great.
When he swings, it's just those couple steps from, the cart to the ball. So when I was telling Dave about it at a convention, he had put this on me and I thought, wow, that felt really good. I'll buy one and we'll test it out. So I took it home and Dad wore it, and he was like, the first time he plays, like, I think I want to play more than 9 holes. And I was like, what? That was just exciting, So I was like, okay, I need to get these in the office.
Yep, absolutely. And it's wonderful. It warms my heart to hear testimonials like that, because here you have a gentleman who's probably golfed most of his life and feels like he's at the end of his curve and he can't golf anymore, right? He's going to have to give up his passion. Yeah. And then we're able to help a person like that continue on. And, and we do our toll-free numbers on our box. And we get videos and not videos, but we get phone calls from people who bought the BaxMAX all the time. And there's so many heartwarming stories about people who thank us for giving their life back to them. Because they want to do these things, but they're just in so much pain they can't. Yeah. So, and this is it's not going to solve their problem. It's just going to help them. That's all.
Just functioning better, like how do you want to live your life? That's what we tell patients, like where do you want to be in 10 years? Right. And so when you're 86, you live for that golf game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's not a lot of other things.
We saw a lot of these in Florida.
Oh, yeah. So it works out really nice. And like I said, the patients have loved them, the ones I've sold. I mean, I've used them with patients who are about bent over coming in. We'll adjust them, ice them, and, they'll put that on, and it really helps them out a lot. So that's awesome. Appreciate it.
Yep. Well, I'd like to encourage everybody to try it. So if you haven't put one on, contact us. Go to see a friend who has one, a fellow chiropractor who has one, and just put it on and try it, and you'll see for yourself immediately how it works. So Donna, thank you so much.
Wonderful. It was great to have you here.
Good to be here.